Welcome to Achieve You, where you can learn simple systems to create great success. Today we're going to talk about getting the worst done. Yeah, we all have those things in our lives that are really difficult to accomplish. Either we feel like they're too overwhelming, it's just too big, the project, it's too difficult, or we feel like it's something we just can't do. We don't even know how to do it. So we're going to talk about how to use your mind to get your brain in motion, and your brain will actually do a lot of the hard work for you. And we're going to use the Zeigarnick Effect. And the Zeigarnick Effect basically says that once you've started something, your brain is compelled to finish it, and your brain will actually work on it. So we all know that the space shuttle uses the majority of its fuel, in fact, almost all of its fuel, in liftoff. And the same is true with a car. When a car goes from 0 to 60, it uses significantly more fuel than if it simply operates at 60. So getting started is what is so difficult and what is so energy consuming. And in fact, the brain will think of all kinds of reasons of which it cannot start. Oh, it's too hard, it's too difficult, we don't know how to do this, we don't know what to do first. Boy, it will load on the excuses, and it makes it hard to do that lift out. But the Zeigarnick Effect really allows us to get into motion very quickly and very easily, and then your brain, once it's in motion, will work very efficiently. So this is how it works. You have a homework assignment. So I want you to think about something that is that big project that is really overwhelming you, or that thing that you feel like is just too hard to do. So I want you to label it. Okay, get it in your mind, fix it. Whether it's write a book, it's do a research project, it's learn vocabulary for Spanish, study for the SAT, learn all of your math formulas, or even learn the times tables, whatever it is. Doesn't matter what it is. I want you to just label it in your brain. Okay, second thing you're going to do is get out some kind of timing device. It can be your iPhone, it can be a kitchen timer, it can even just be a clock if you have nothing else, or a watch. Stick it in front of you. Something that can do 5 minutes worth of time. That's all you need. Okay, the third thing you're going to do is start. And I want you to be resourceful here. Even if you don't have everything you need to do this project, get out a paper and start doing something on it. So if it's write a book, you might write out some chapter ideas. You might write out the first part of it. You might write the dedication and a few other notes. Whatever it is, if it's a research project, you're going to, again, write out part of it. Write out an outline. Begin some part of it. It doesn't matter how poorly it's written. It doesn't matter how much you write. You're going to work for 5 minutes. If it's study vocabulary and you don't have the vocabulary, then write out all the vocabulary you can remember, or all of the math formulas you can remember. It doesn't matter what it is. We're going to start and we're going to work on it for 5 minutes. Most all of us can do anything, or most things, for about 5 minutes. Okay? Quality doesn't matter. 5 minutes does. So, you're going to get out your paper, you're going to get out your pencil, whatever you need, and for 5 minutes you're going to work on it. The very first thing you're going to do is at the top, write what it is you're doing. I'm learning Spanish vocabulary, I'm studying for my SAT, I'm writing my math formulas, whatever it is, you're going to write that right at the top. Okay, here are the 3 things you're going to do. This is your homework assignment. You're going to get out the paper and pencil, you're going to get out your timing device, and you're going to start. The last thing you're going to do is turn me off. Turn off this and get going. And when the 5 minutes is done, you're free to keep working if you're really on a roll, but you're also completely free to stop. What will happen is your brain will continue to work on it even after your mind has stopped putting that pedal to the metal. Your brain will start thinking of ways to remember things. It will see resources. It will get ideas. It might even say, hey, just put that vocabulary in a Ziploc bag, stick it to the shower wall when you're showering, and that's a good way to learn that vocabulary. Your mind will start working on ways to get that job done. The final thing you're going to do after you've done that is you're going to turn this video back on, and you're going to leave a comment below. And now in that comment, you're going to leave it very specifically. You're going to say, I am, and then you're going to label whatever it is that you're doing. I am learning 100 vocabulary words in Spanish. I am studying successfully for the SAT. I am learning all of my math formulas perfectly so that I'm ready for my test. I am completing my book about whatever. I am completing my research project for whatever class, okay? And you're going to leave it exactly like that. You're not going to say, I'm going to, I will. You're going to say, I am. And then you're going to say whatever it is, that, as if you finished it. Okay? All right. So that's your homework assignment. Figure out what you're going to do, first of all. Second of all, get your timing device. Thirdly, get to work on it. Do it for 5 minutes. And then when you're done, you're going to come back and leave your comment. So this is one more video lesson from Achieve You on how to get the worst things done. Where smart people do smart things. Now, go do the smart thing.